Here's the new Mazda CX-90. This is an all new paint color as well. This is the Artisan Red. It's the first time I've seen the sun. The sun's trying desperately to come and grace this paint color so I can get a better idea of its dynamic range and what it looks like at the highs and lows. But it is pretty cool. We all love the Mazda Soul Red, and this is a welcome addition. So let's talk about this vehicle other than the paint color. So what we have underneath the hood, and I can't open the hood, but this particular one has the brand new inline six, a 3.3 liter, 340 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. It is a mild hybrid, so you'll be able to get better fuel economy and better performance out of the new inline six over the outgoing 2.5 liter Skyactiv G turbo engine. This vehicle is stately from the side. It looks huge. It's definitely a big step up from the CX-9 with a rear-wheel drive platform. That is all-wheel drive standard. Also with this new platform comes an all-new transmission. We have an 8-speed replacing the 6-speed. That's pretty much in the rest of Mazda's lineup. Let's go ahead and look at the wheels. The sun's hitting it now. We have 21-inch wheels here, 275 width on the front and the rear. So Mazda really wants to focus on this being not only a more upscale vehicle, but also a better performing vehicle. And these big tires are evidence of that. Also evidence of this being a more upscale vehicle, Mazda's given this quite a bit of chrome treatment. We have it on the little badge on the side that says inline six here. We have it on the top of the windows, but instead of putting it at the bottom of the window surround, they've dropped it all the way to the bottom of the vehicle with the Mazda lettering right at the bottom. So I don't know if that's going to be standard yet, the chrome strip at the bottom. So definitely stay tuned. I don't believe they are going to give you like a blackout treatment or anything like that where you'll be able to smoke out the chrome. Maybe in other products in the future, but I don't know if that's in the cards, at least for launch with the CX-90, which should be coming this spring. We have chrome around the front grille, also at the very bottom piece. These headlights and daytime running lights are very similar to the Mazda CX-60, available in Europe and other parts of the world. As we come around the back, we have really wide taillights to kind of give you an overall presence that this vehicle is really wide for our market. Mazda is making sure the CX-90 is wider than the Japanese spec CX-80, for example, as well as the CX-70 that's coming to America is going to be nice and wide compared to the CX-60 that's out in other markets. We have the heartbeat light on the rear blinkers as well as the front blinkers, which look pretty cool. Typical Mazda lettering here, which looks really good in contrast to this Artisan Red. When I saw it on white, it didn't pop as much. And this is the all-new eSkyactiv G badge. Every single new CX-90 will have eSkyactiv, this one G meaning with the turbo, and then we also have PHEV on the inline 4 plug-in hybrid. We also have a little chrome strip running on the bottom here, and this is kind of surprising. You don't see any visible exhaust tips back here, even though this is the turbo 6-cylinder. Now I can't get inside of this model, unfortunately, but I'll give you guys a peek through the window. Now, we do have sunshades back here, very dark tinted rear windows, but this one luckily is not tinted, so we can take a look in. There's very impressive interior. Hopefully the reflections of the windows are not obstructing your view, but we have that hang stitching, which is kind of like a book binding technique as well across the dash. That's one of the prettiest things that you're going to notice when you first look. Also, the steering wheel is a big step up in quality. You kind of have a two-tone going on with an interior matched up with the exterior. Of course, you'll have a heated steering wheel in this particular car. You also have a type of maple wood that looks really, really elegant on in and around the shifter, as well as the rotary dial. You also have that maple wood on the door and a more polished and more detailed chrome strip. It's much more bright and shiny in this particular trim than it was in the CX-90 plug-in hybrid that is a lesser trim level. You also have that cloth material that we saw on the dash with the stitching on the door as well. And speaking of stitching, you can just see that intricate stitching there on the steering wheel. Looks really, really good. But since I can't get on the inside, that is going to conclude my quick walk around of the Mazda CX-90 with the inline 6 turbo. Stay tuned for my driving impressions this spring. Thanks for watching.